This is the Akron News Now update. I'm Lindsay McCoy. We had a chilly start to our Thursday, but highs should reach the mid-60s today. I'll have more in our local forecast, but first, the first H1N1 case to be confirmed at Kent State University, and so far, students aren't being asked to wear these masks anytime soon. The student does not live in the residence halls and did not require hospitalization. Now, this is an isolated case. It marks the first report of the H1N1 virus at Kent State University this year. Although hundreds of students have been tested, most have been diagnosed with the common cold, bronchitis, and strep throat. So far this year, only 6 students have shown influenza-like symptoms. 10% of Akron's firefighters are now laid off. Akron News Now's Tina Kaufman has more on why the city has decided to cut safety forces amid tough economic times.
38 Akron firefighters gone, laid off in an effort by Mayor Plisquelic to help offset Akron's multi-million-dollar budget shortfall. One firefighter talked to us but wished his name not be used, and he didn't want to go on camera.
The layoffs were unfortunate. All the people that have been laid off, it has larger effects than just losing your job, losing your money. People have houses, families, kids.
At their union hall Wednesday afternoon, the men who once put out fires and saved lives instead now head to the unemployment line.
There's a lot of other people that are paramedics, firefighters, have degrees, can go out and do other things. This wasn't a fallback option. This was the option. People thought there was security in coming to the Akron Fire Department. People came here because they loved the job. Grew up in this city, wanted to be a part of something bigger than just going to work every day.
Lots of reminiscing at the get-together.
The camaraderie, you miss hanging out with the guys, you miss working hard, you miss helping people out. That's the reason a lot of us took this job, was to help other people.
The city and union were unable to come to any agreement to save the jobs by Wednesday's midnight deadline. Firefighters say they trust the union's decision.
We believe in everything they do. It's not, a personal thing. It's everybody's together. That's the point of the union. It's a brotherhood.
We will be there for them. We have already started planning on how to help them at Christmas, especially the ones with kids. Our credit union is helping them offset all their debt with the credit union. We have counseling for them.
And the biggest question the union president still has for Akron: exactly how much debt is the city in?
It's gone from 6 to 12 million. If we were to take and give back concessions, say, of $5 million, how are they going to solve the rest of the debt that's left after that?
Earlier, 13 firefighters took voluntary buyouts. That means the force is down 51 firefighters, more than 10%, and less manpower could have an impact on response times. Tina Kaufman, Akron News Now.
A Wayne County woman is headed to prison for a murder in Apple Creek. Barbara Raver was sentenced Wednesday for murdering Barbara Weaver in June at her Apple Creek home. On June 2nd, Barbara Weaver was found by one of her 5 children dead in her bed with a gunshot wound to her head. Raver will spend 23 years to life in prison. There's plenty of spooky television lined up for the month of October. Let's go to Akron News Now's Ryan Haydett, who has a sneak peek from AkronScreams.com on what we can expect leading up to All Hallows Eve.
Well, now through Halloween, there's going to be several television networks unloading all sorts of spooky Halloween-themed television shows and movies to get the family into the spooky spirit. We'll start with the Disney Channel. You're going to notice that they actually have programs like Twitches that have become a Halloween staple over on that network, as well as the Halloween Town series and all sorts of other themed television shows like The Wizards of Waverly Place. So gather the whole family together and tune into the Disney Channel all month long for all sorts of spooky television shows. Then over on the Sci-Fi Network, you're going to see more gruesome television shows like the Saw movies or Wrong Turn 2, but there's also going to be some television marathons to feast your eyes upon, like The Twilight Zone or Tales from the Dark Side. Again, this takes place all month long on these 2 networks. You can go to AkronScreams.com to see a complete lineup of all of these movies that are going to be airing and the times that you can sit down and watch them.
Well, as we take a look at our forecast for today, expect sunshine with a chance of showers into tonight with highs in the 60s. Now tomorrow, the chance of showers lingers with a high of about 60 degrees. As we take a look at your 5-day forecast, showers will be a part of your Friday night plans into Saturday morning. Then it will clear up Sunday with highs staying steady in the 60s. Well, if you have a news tip, just shoot us an email. It's news@rcrg.net. You can also follow our updates on Twitter and on our Facebook status, too. Also, follow our website for the latest local news online on demand now. For Akron News Now, I'm Lindsay McCoy.